Hello everybody and welcome back to Lambda Gaming, where today we finally get to play the most amazing game in the world, that is Guild Wars 2. We did pre-purchase the game, so we have been playing it for the last couple of days. As you can see, this is my main character so far. I got myself a Sylvari Necromancer, and Tom is playing a Human Elementalist, I believe. But unfortunately, due to a couple of heat issues and connectivity issues, we've not been able to get any videos up. But yeah, today here we are on the official release day, and I'm going to start by creating a character for you guys so you can see what this is like if you haven't already. Now I'm sure you've seen hundreds of videos on it already, but I'm going to show you again anyway because it's fun. And we are going to go with, I'll quickly show you the races. There's the Sylvari, the Asura, the Norn, humans and the Char. We'll go a bit more detail into those well, when we get around to it really, which shouldn't take too long I imagine. As we go through the story you'll see a lot more about them. We are going to go for a male human guardian because that is cool. I really love what they've done with the armour here as well, showing you a nice high level set for you to choose your characters with, so you can see what they look like kind of towards the end of the game. Lots of pretty damn cool classes. I've tried the Mesmer, Thief, Necromancer, Engineer, and have tried a Guardian so far, just so I kind of know what you guys, know what I'm comfortable playing for you guys to see as well. The Necromancer, that armour is cool. Any of you that know me know that I'm a very evil person, and that is really cool. Yep, and that's the Ranger one for you as well. Okay, this video won't be too long because I'm waiting for a new fan for my computer, so it doesn't overheat while I'm playing this. Unfortunately, we did have a bit of a meltdown issue, and hopefully that'll be up soon, so I'll be able to put out a lot more videos without having to pick my massive loud fan on to keep it cool. But anyway, should be okay for the next 10-15 minutes or so to get this video done. Okay, loads of lovely options on here. So you can toggle the armour off so you can see exactly what your character looks like. Go for a Guardian, so melee, want to be a little bit beefy, not too beefy though. Skin colour, lots of skin colours to choose from. Make him very dark if you want to. Ooh, my mouse is playing off a bit, sorry about that. But yeah, we're going to stick with kind of paler skin options. Are all these the same? Oh no, it's a face, right? Yes. I have looked through all these before, so I know more or less what I'm going to go for. There are some very strange faces on here. But yeah, I think we're going to go for that face. Lovely. You can see all the hairs as well. They've done a really good job with the character customization here. There are so many options and so many different ways to customize your character to make them look individual. It's really good. Oh, I think I've actually added some hair in the most recent patch, which is awesome. But I'm going to go with this one anyway. And it's a Guardian, so we'll stick with blondes, though you can see all the hair colours there you can choose from. Quick view of those. Lovely. I think that's how it work. Yep. Facial hair. I could go for a light beard. Ooh, there are more. Sorry, I haven't seen this before. This is exciting. A couple of pedo tashes here. Not sure about that. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one actually. That's pretty cool. And you can also toggle the lighting off, which is really good if you're creating a Sylvari because of their glow option, which is kind of weird but really cool at the same time. Oh yeah, fill it with the angles. The most fun part of any character, seeing what the sliders do. I'll keep those reasonably normal. Tiny bigger eyes, and brow thickness actually goes this way for some slightly weird reason. Surprised, angry, surprised, angry. Yeah, that's fine. Eyebrow angle. Oh. Evil. Worried. Evil. Worried. Too much fun. Eyesight width. Yeah, so as I said, me and Tom have been playing this game now for well, about 3 days, and it has been amazing to say the least. everything. But they've had a couple of issues, but they have been pretty awesome at keeping the community updated and letting us know what's going on and when it's going to be fixed and what they're doing. And anytime there's an issue, they do their best to fix it as soon as they can, and they have done a pretty good job so far. I can't complain too much about it. There's one thing I didn't quite like, which was the party system. They were a bit strange how they were showing you where your friends were, like you'd only have a dot on the map if you were within range of seeing each other, which I thought was a bit silly. But they did patch that in the most recent build, and that's now visible all the time wherever your friend is, which is how it should be. We have tried the level 30 dungeon as well, the Ascalonian Catacombs, which was really difficult, I have to say, but so much fun, and that's how dungeons should be in games. You definitely feel like you've achieved something when you beat it, unlike kind of other games, looking at you, World of Warcraft, yeah, which aren't quite as exciting to go through and too many easy things to kill. Every battle was a hard battle, even the normal mobs really give you a run for your money, which is really fun. And we got some nice loot from it, and a lot of XP as well. I think I went from level 29 to halfway through level 30, so yeah, definitely good. Jaw width, this is going on there, looks alright. Head size. Far too much fun with these options. I'm not going to terrible quite a day. Okay, there we go. That's the facial options. As before, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go for red there and white there. Because that's what I like. Oh, I'm choosing completely the wrong red. Oh dear. I'm going to go fix that quickly. We like a darker red, because it's more evil. Yep, that's looking nice. And now I think we get to the story. There we go. You can pause these. I will scroll over options. You can pause the video and read them if you want to have a look. I know what I'm going to go for already. Oh, one second. I'm just going to go back and change these shoulders. Shot there. Going to have those nice blue colour, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This guy's going to be kind of like an upper class Guardian guy. Very high class. There we go. Dead Sister, I think that seems like the most logical one. Guardians are very kind of supportive characters, but not quite like Paladins. I'm loving how they've... when I first heard about the game and no tank, healer or DPS, I think all of us were like, whoa, how's that possibly going to work? But they have done a really, really good job. As I say, we have been through the dungeon and it worked amazingly. Everyone has to pull their weight and do their own bit to keep themselves and the party alive, and it works really, really well. So although the Guardian is more of a supportive character and does wear heavy armour, he's not necessarily tank, which I really like, and as you'll see that as we go through the missions. We're going to go for Impulse Slander there because someone went and nix all the names I wanted to get before I managed to log on, but that's how it goes. I'm going to shut up now and I'll let you guys watch this intro when it loads.
The human race once ruled Tyrian. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of Divinity's reach. And privilege comes with responsibility.
Yeah, here you can see how the
I protect the commoners under my care.
You choose.
They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today, I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. But when I arrived in Shamor, I found the town under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
Yeah, there we go. So you can see how the decisions we chose making our character are reflected in that cutscene and throughout the personal story as well. And you get to make options along the way that will increase certain attributes like your charm, your ferocity, or your dignity. It's a very well done game, I have to say. I think it may be the first game in a long while to finally take the crown as the top MMO over World of Warcraft. It is an amazing game and everything about it is beautifully well done. They've put so much thought and effort into every little bit of it. It's amazing. For those of you who have or haven't played the first one, the lore for this one basically is that it's set, I think, about 300 or 400 years after the first one. I don't know why my screen is still black. I'm going to click that and see what happens. Yeah, about 300 or 400 years after the other one. The last one, the Char have retaken their land. They beat the humans in the battle. Yeah, there's a new race called the Silvari, which are kind of like tree people who've awoken from a dream, which is pretty cool. I like that quite a lot. And my cutscene appears to have frozen, so I am going to cut this video here, and I'll be right back when I figure out how to get this to work. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. It happened that just as I finished the cutscene, the game decided to have some connectivity issues and the servers went down for about half an hour-ish. But yeah, here we are, we're back. This is the guy that we've created, and we're going to jump straight in so you can see what it's like to play this amazing game. I must apologise if my phone goes off during this, or yep, like that. I'll put that on silent. Or if I have any bugs in the window, anything like that. I'm not at uni. I don't have a headset mic, as you may know, so there might be a tiny bit of background noise, but we'll have to live with it, I'm afraid. Guild Wars 2 is worth the background noise. Yeah, so you'll see that when we get in here, this is the only time in the entire game where it will look like you have to do a quest. In any kind of sense of the word. There is very rarely a guy, here we go, yeah, this guy here. There is very rarely does this happen where there's an NPC with something over his head that you have to go talk to complete some mission. But whenever you start with any character, you'll get set in this little tutorial area. Oh, I'm getting lots of static from my phone, sorry about that. Yeah, you get put in this little instanced area, which is basically like a tutorial to the game. But unlike other games where you have a really long one, this is a very short, nice, simple kind of introduction to the game. A tiny bit about the lore and what's going on. Yeah, okay, so here you can see we've got our skills. If we press H, we can go to the hero menu. By the way, you can change your die at any time by just clicking this button and doing what you like. It does load eventually, but I think as it's just come out today, the servers, pardon me, the servers are a bit of capacity, so having a bit of lag. You can scroll down to this, this, and see exactly what weapons you can use and what they do. We only have a mace with us at the minute, so we're using that, and 6 is always a healing skill.
Please,
anyway, let's see what this guy wants. Oh, stop all running, that'd be useful, wouldn't it? Tiny bit of lag, because I'm recording this through fraps as well. Okay, and he's telling us to run to the inn, so we'll do V to dodge, spacebar to jump. An amazing game. Yeah, like I said, me and Tor have basically been playing this non-stop ever since it's come out. I'm just going to get this, put this on as I can. Okay, I'm going to pop in the inn, and I think we'll get a cutscene here. You can see how good the world is. We should have. Let's go over here. Here it is. Let's get him as we can. One always being an auto attack, then a weapon. Oh, that was easy. Someone else helping us out there. Harley Quinn 5. Welcome to the Lambda video. All characters and all classes and all races, no matter what you do, 6 is always a healing spell. Different obviously for every race and profession. I'm sorry, every profession, not every race, and I'll let you guys watch this.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Okay, there we go. So that's what the majority of the cutscenes look like. Sorry, what the majority of kind of event and speech looks like, I should say. Because yes, like I was saying, there isn't a traditional questing system in this game. The way we level up is through what they call dynamic events, and through you get to get experience. When you're walking around, you'll see little hearts pop up in certain areas on the map, and these are kind of people that they're just doing something. They're not going to specifically call you over and go, "Hey, you! I need you to go grab me 3 spider legs." But they will go, "Hey, this is going on. These golems are rampaging over here, and this is happening, and we're defending this. If you feel like helping, feel free." And you can either choose to help them, and that will still be around for a little while. You can choose to help them, or you can just sod off and do what you like. Okay, and here we go. Look, we just walk over here, and it's now asking us, "Hey, defend escape." Not like a quest, just this is happening in the area, you can choose to help it or not. Totally up to you. Obviously this is a tutorial area, so we don't really have much choice if we want to get into the main game, but this is what will happen in the main world as well. So we can just walk over here and start wailing on these guys. They're going to run off. Come back here! You'll know if you're out of range to use a skill, by the way, because there'll be a little red bar underneath it. It looks like we have to go over here. Oh, let's see what we're
Centaurs are in the garrison.
The Centaurs are in the garrison. Defending the garrison. Alright then.
Man the defenses!
We have to go over here. And there's a lot of people here. Forward loaded skill. Damage disposal endurance allies. Okay, that's fun, so we can use this, and that's going to damage all these guys and give health to all our allies. Very small radius. Okay. We hit all these guys. Nope, not anymore, it's not wrong. Take the strike, let's just use it. Oh wow, that's pretty. Surround yourself with a shield as... Oh, that's cool. And he's champion. He's doing a lot more back. Yes, like I said, me and Tom have tried the dungeons as well so far that we've been able to get into, and they are awesome. Really well designed, really well done, everything. So hopefully we get to show you guys those as soon as possible as well. Every time I do a personal story mission on this guy, I will make sure I record it and upload it so you can see what an entire personal story looks like. But when I'm doing generic gameplay and that kind of thing, I'll probably stick to my Necromancer, just to keep a bit of variety as well. Yep, red circles on the floor are pretty obviously bad AoE things you should probably dodge. And here we have to kill his hands, so straight into that. I'm not sure if this will do anything to it. Nope. That might go. No energy in this game, apart from using to dodge, obviously. It's just cooldowns for the majority of characters. The thief thing's slightly different, but I'll show that in the video. It's there, so make sure you dodge out of that, even though we've got knocked back out of it. And whenever people get down, you just lay on the floor and you can just revive them. Okay, that didn't work, there's no conceit for that. Whenever characters get downed or killed, so to speak, when their health reaches 0, you go into a down state where you can fight to survive, and that means if you kill anything during that time, you will rally and get to go back straight into the action, which is awesome. And if you don't manage to do that, and that bar reaches 0, then you're in a state where you've been defeated. You can still be revived, but it takes a lot longer and you can't do anything while you're in the state. And if there's no one around, you will have to return to a waypoint, which is the method of transportation around this entire world. For a small fee, you can travel pretty much anywhere, which is awesome, to any waypoint you've unlocked, which is these little things. Okay, and there you can see that is the tutorial area. Really short, really quick, quite succinct, a short introduction to the game and a quick little how to play your character, so to speak. And then we get into the main game. What's this going to be?
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days.
3 days?
You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, even a noble from the city. He came by several times.
That'd be Lord Farron. He's a good friend. I'll check in with him once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Duena protect you.
There you go, and you can see in that cutscene the choices we made creating our character, like being blessed by Duena and something else, being nobility. That influenced what happened in that cutscene. So I can use focus and shield. Let's see which one sounds more interesting. I'll look over here. What do we get with our focus? And we're going to get Ray of Judgment. See, if you're not sure what to get or what the skills do, you can always just go to this menu and have a quick look. Blinds and damage. Okay, sounds quite nice. And shield gives us damages foes, protection to allies. Okay. I think we're gonna go.
Duena can heal the soul.
For the focus. That sounds quite interesting. There we go, and this needs to be getting a bit of
What's
XP for this
next?
as well. A lot of XP for that. Wow, okay. And if you hold your mouse at the bottom right, you can see exactly how much experience you've got. And if you just go into your inventory by pressing I, we can put this there. And
I
we
pray
can-
for the future.
nice thing to do, if you press show hide bags, that just puts all the bags that you have here into one lovely big slot. Whenever you collect things like wood or ore, you can just click this button, it will put them straight into your bank. You don't need to be anywhere near a bank. It's a lovely button. And compact just puts everything nice and neatly up the top. But how on earth do we get out of this place? Am I blind? There we go, there's a door.
Hey, over here. If you want to know what's going on in the valley, come talk to me.
Yeah, okay, so here we can talk to this guy to continue our personal story. See, Watchman Rabbi, Beck even, sorry. Or we could just go off and do whatever we like, really. Yeah, we've got these couple of waypoints here. These are skill points you can earn, which you can use to buy new skills. Which are these things here? Yes,
Hey,
this menu
over
shows
here.
you.
You
Okay,
want to
yeah.
know what's going on in the valley?
Thank you,
Come talk to
Mr.
me.
Watchman. Yeah, these will show you exactly what your weapon skills are. These are skill points you earn from leveling up or doing skill points challenges in the world, and you can see what they will unlock here. And that's pretty easy. When you level up, you get more utility skills, and when you get level 30, you get to choose an elite skill. And these are traits, which you unlock at level 11, where you get 1 trait point each level. And I'll show you that on my Necromancer in a little while. Okay, so we can go ahead and do whatever we like now. Yeah, that's a very short introduction to the game. I hope you guys, like the look of the game. Me and Tom think it's the best MMO of all time ever so far, and we will definitely be putting out quite a lot of videos hopefully on this, especially once I get my new fan for my computer. So you'll have to bear with us until then, but thank you very, very much for watching, and please let us know what you'd like to see us do as well, because we want to do everything in this game and we want to put out content you guys want to see, so please let us know. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.